Hi Year 11s, hope you're all well. Today's video is going to be a bit more succinct, which is a new word that I learnt, meaning a bit more brief and a bit more to the point. It's in regards to your post GCSE options. We've done the videos on the choosing your A levels, and now I just wanted to look at a few other options, maybe apprenticeships, and also just the process of how you're going to fill in personal statements and what else is out there. So let's get started. Right, the first thing that I will show you is just a number of different websites which are going to be useful for you. Most of us are in the position where we are not sure what we want to do, not sure what we want to be, not sure what is suited for us. So there are loads of websites out there which help you kind of maybe figure this out or give you ideas. So for example, UCAS is one that you are going to have to get very familiar with. UCAS website is kind of the heart of the country when it comes to the youth and post GCSE anything. So get used to UCAS. There's plenty of things on there. So let's take a look at this, for example. What qualifications are available, which qualifications would suit you, study programs, choosing where to study or train, etc. Also, within UCAS, you have something called Explore Jobs. So start looking at a job family, basically categories, and it will give you ideas. For example, actor, firefighter. All of these, once you go through them, you are going to have to take your own time. This is, no one's going to do this for you. No one's going to lay it all out and say, you know, what do you want to be? Here's the options. You are going to have to research it for yourself, and that's a good problem to have. So don't worry about it. There's so much out there, which is kind of scary, but at the same time it's very exciting. So you guys are in a good position at the moment. Then on the UCAS website you have something else called the Buzz Quiz. The Buzz Quiz essentially is, you kind of find out what you would like, what you're like, what you could do. It's kind of like one of these personality tests. It gives you an idea of what your traits are by asking you certain questions, and therefore what kind of industries or what jobs might be suited towards you. If you haven't done one of these already, I highly recommend them. You probably know what type of person you are, but it's quite nice to have these kind of questions and realize, yeah, I am that type of person, and probably that characteristic that you have is probably unlikely to change. We all change to an extent, but innate characteristics often stay. So it's not a bad thing, it's a very good thing. Likewise, there's another website. It's called Sort Your Future. So for example, I did this and I just wanted to show you. Let's go back. Here we go. Okay, so this is Sort Your Future website. Back to the question, what do you want to be? Let's get started. This one is quite interesting. So choose some things that you're interested in. So here you can see I've chosen business economics, history and culture, outdoors activities, travel, etc. So you click the ones that you're interested in, then you go next. Now choose the things below that best describe you. Are you creative? Are you a problem solver? Are you a leader? Are you a researcher like I was? You put basically what type of person best describes you. Click next again. Now choose the industries that you like, that you're interested in. You go through that and then you save, and then it will give you, in my case, 1034 job types, and you can go down them. It gives you ideas. By the way, I have no idea what a play worker is. Support children, okay, makes sense. Outdoor activities instructor, you get the idea. Equalities officer, psychologist. The point is this is where you are going to get plenty of ideas from. As soon as something takes your fancy, boom, write it down, put it in a note somewhere, make a list, and then you've got something to work with. Okay, next up then, what have we got here? Okay, yes. So if you know, for example, the industry that you would like to go down, one thing that you can do is type in the industry name and then type in careers advice or careers guide in regards to that industry. So for example, here I came across something that was particularly for the gaming or animation industry. So it's kind of a niche creative industry. And here, for example, you can download your free copy of a careers guide for that particular industry. So if you've got an industry in mind, type it in and type careers advice, and that will help you a lot. Next up, oh yes, A to Z of apprenticeships. this is within the whole country. Now, this A to Z apprenticeship, I will link this particular document or send it via email to you all. This is broken down into categories: business administration, care services, construction, hospitality. What else do we have? Creative and design, engineering, manufacturing. All of the apprenticeships are broken into categories. They also have next to them the level. So be aware of the level. For example, if you're talking about a level 7, this would require a degree outside broadcasting engineer. But you guys at your age, you're looking at level 2 and 3, I believe. The only thing with this document, it's good again to give you ideas, but it doesn't tell you where these apprenticeships are actually happening. So they might not be feasible, might not be actually able for you to go and enroll in this apprenticeship. However, again, what I would suggest is look through these, quick scan, and highlight the ones which take your fancy, that sounds good to you. Then you, along with that list, and along with the list that you've just done about what type of person or character you are, with all of these short listings, you are narrowing your findings to what you want to be, or what someone could advise you could be a good route for you. So highlight the ones which take your fancy, and then you can write them in a list, and then we'll look at them. Okay, next up. Likewise, our apprenticeships on the government website, gov.uk, you can search for apprenticeships. This is better because you can put your location, and you can put within X amount of miles, so 10 miles, for example, or 5 miles, and then it will come up with the apprenticeships which are available within that area. So for example, here within Birmingham area, digital marketing apprentice. This is where you are going to work full time pretty much. You might learn on the job as well. You will learn on the job, and you'll get paid as well. But a lot of the jobs, are getting your foot in the door. You might be more of a, if you're working, for example, there was one here, there we go, apprentice dental nurse. The actual role in the beginning, you are going to be more like the receptionist in the dentist practice, but that is fine. You have to start somewhere. It's not a bad job. And once you show your characteristics and your skills in that place, people are willing to help you move up and up. So this is, for example, dental nurse. What else did I click on? Warehouse apprentice, Howden's joinery. This is, if someone's maybe looking into going into carpentry, this could be a good step. Hairdressing, assistant apprentice, mechanical engineering apprentice, Aston fittings manufacturing. All of these, if they take your fancy, again, put it onto your list. Next up. Okay, so the handout that we gave you the other day with all the open evenings listed many colleges and sixth forms kind of near you guys, but you might wish to go even further than that. So look up all colleges in Birmingham, look up all sixth forms. Once you've found the ones which you want to look into, then go to their website. So for example,